It's like a release. Having a shit day, get out in the car, turn the music up, kind of like let go from the world. Even if you're just parked up somewhere, just watch the world go by, and it's like a safe space sort of thing. Road trips are always interesting, getting out to see different parts of England.
So a trip such as Lowestoft and Land's End, a perfect opportunity to get away and forget about normal life, I imagine.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, good morning everybody. Welcome to a rather dark and dingy Lowestoft. So you may remember back in June we did a race versus the sun from Land's End to Lowestoft, and we did that on the shortest night of the year. I kind of expected us to win, and we did. We absolutely thrashed the shit out of nature, so we thought, well, let's be fair and give her a second chance. This time around, trying to be a little bit fairer about things, we're going from Lowestoft to Land's End, the reverse of what we did in June. So we'll be leaving at sunrise and aiming to get to Land's End before sunset. Hopefully it evens it out a little bit between us and nature. We'll be doing it in the daytime, which means we're going to have a lot more traffic to contend with and all the usual sort of things that you would get on the busiest shopping weekend just before Christmas. It's anyone's guess as to whether we'll actually make it or not at this moment. I am optimistic. Currently at 6 in the morning, Google Maps is suggesting that we can do it, but as people start to wake up and the traffic increases, well, I dare say that might change.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen, Auto Shenanigans are back to take on nature in a race versus the sun. The rules are simple. Set off from England's most easterly point at sunrise, which is Lowestoft, and race, I mean casually drive, throughout the day to England's most westerly point, Land's End in Cornwall. To win, one of us has to make it to the destination before sunset. It's around 460 miles with several hours of driving. Will nature even up the score between us, or will we secure that sweet victory royale, making it 2-0 to Auto Shenanigans? It's around 7 a.m. and I'm poised at the start line, and the rest of the guys are just starting to show up.
Brigade have arrived. Morning.
How's it going?
All right, you?
Yeah, not too bad.
Wicked lovely weather, isn't it, for a duck?
Doggy! Sorry, I know it's bright. It's early for this, isn't it?
Not me, mate.
What the fuck is that you're driving? AGM Auto Solutions. I've just got their details for when you inevitably write it off.
Thank you.
How are you?
Hi.
Do you want to park up?
Yeah.
Are you raring to go?
Yeah.
This is right up your street, isn't it? Getting up at stupid o'clock in the morning to do a pointless task that you couldn't care less about.
Absolutely not.
No.
I still love my bed.
Morning.
Morning.
How are we?
Not bad, you?
Yeah, not bad. That is very bright for this time of day.
How's the trip up?
Yeah, it was alright.
The weather forecast said it would be dry, so obviously it's raining. I think the weather's going to improve throughout the day.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's the last we're going to talk of it, otherwise all we're going to do is talk about weather. So what's the deal with the polo then?
My Togo's not red, is it? So, yeah.
That's
fun
not the
times.
hire car I was expecting.
I know, right?
Have you borrowed this?
Yes, I can't afford shit. I'm broke as fuck.
You looking forward to it?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to making it this time.
Yes, of course, because you had the unfortunate incident
Yeah,
last
exactly, yeah.
time. 40 miles in or whatever it was.
Yeah.
Hey there, muscly arm.
Hi. Muscly arm. It's just the jacket. It's making me look hench. Are we looking forward to the drive?
I am, once it gets to daylight, I think it'll be a lot better.
Oh God.
Hi, bud.
Hello.
Bye, mate. Harrison, in the house.
He is away.
Did you have a nice sleep?
Oh,
What time did we decide
8 o'clock.
sunrise was?
8 o'clock? Is it?
3 minutes past or 8 a.m?
3 minutes past. We've got
Whenever.
2 minutes.
It is literal seconds to go until sunrise. Everybody's just deciding their routes and getting their final things together. The sunrise is typical English. Although it looks like we're doing M11.
We're just doing it on the fact that there's no speed cameras on the M11.
No cameras on the A11,
Is that
M11.
We will be doing 70 miles an hour the whole time.
Yeah.
Should I go down the M3 and see where I crashed last time?
If you're watching this and are Swedish, blonde, 25, you know what to do. It must be 20 seconds to go. 21 seconds to go.
I got
21 seconds to go. Let me know. Oh shit, here we go everybody. It's like literally almost start time. In like, oh shit, here we go, oh my god! It's 8:03, we gotta go!
Go on the race to the sun. Let's hope we make it.
I just got to gather all the cameras now. This is the magic of YouTube that nobody sees. Drive safe, you guys got everything?
Safe. Woo, we've got our bananas.
Oh, Jesus Christ. It's a race against the clock. Keys.
It is just gone 8 o'clock. We've just left Ness Point. Our sat nav is saying we will get to our first stop at, I can't actually read that, 10 a.m. I think. So yeah, we're going to try the same route we done last time and hopefully get that on time.
We are off, ladies and gentlemen. I am negotiating my way through Lowestoft to catch up with the rest of the guys. I don't know where I'm going. I've lost GPS signal already, so I'm taking a bit of a punt. So we made our decision, and it would appear that we're going to head past Great Yarmouth and somehow over to the M11, down the M11 to the M25. Whatever, it's a route, that's the one we're doing. Hopefully we can make it there before sunset. I'm currently driving across, I think, part of the Norfolk Broads. It's very misty and foggy, but actually it's rather pleasant. Completely straight roads. Naturally we're doing about 45 because we can't drive in this country.
We got a little bit split up in coming out of Lowestoft with the traffic, but we're getting there, aren't we?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
And finally awake.
And yes, Harrison is finally awake.
So I've been on the road for 40 minutes or so. Progress has been quite slow.
Oh dear, oh dear.
Okay, it's about 9, crashing. I have been on the road for, well, about an hour now. Just on the A11 passing through sort of Thetford area. Woo! It's slippery on the roads today.
It is 20 past, 25 past 9. We are just about to get on the M11. It's a bit damp.
Muggy?
Yeah, that's the word, muggy. Well, let's go.
Myself and Harrison and Chloe and Kyle are both, well, we're already on the same kind of route. We've just done the A47, and that's drop onto the A11, then we're doing A11, A14, M11, M25, and then I don't really know where we're going after that.
I'm not sure where everyone else is. I've been playing catch up ever since we left. I've had to make a couple of quick stops. I've not caught up with anybody yet. A few of us have gone a different way, I think. It turned out that nobody could decide on a definitive route for us to go, so everyone's sort of gone their own way, which will be interesting because, well, we'll see who gets there first and which was the quickest route.
Can I get a high?
Oh, yes. I can't contain it anymore, so I've got to stop. So there is a services just here. It's almost like this was all conveniently timed. Right. Shan't be long. Boom, sorted, back on the road. Quickest stop ever. So I pulled off the motorway so I can go and get some fuel. I'm not paying service station prices for petrol at the moment. No way, Jose. So I'm just coming into Harlow. Speed camera apps are going crazy. But the plan is to fill up with fuel and then I might carry on. Right, have we all stopped beeping and stopped doing our thing? And then I might carry on up the A414. It's a little bit of a risk, but I can sort of chop off that M11, M25 corner and pick up the M25 a little bit further round. Might work in my favour. Not sure, to be honest with you. I've still not caught anybody up, so I guess it's not going to matter which way I go at this point. Fuel. Back in the car. Fuck out of here.
What's going on?
And we're about to go for a tunnel. Tunnelage.
Fix speed camera.
Oh no.
Speed camera reported ahead.
Oh no. Oh no. How you feeling, Harrison?
Hello. I'm awake now, properly.
He's alive!
I am glad I'm not stuck on that side. It's about 10 past 10, so of course I've been on the road for 2 hours. And we're alright. Not much to report. It's certainly slower than last time we did this because, yeah, traffic and weekend drivers, you're all useless at the weekend, to be honest with you. What fun!
We are on the
M4.
Everyone else has asked why I haven't gone down the M3. I can tell you because you're not going to see this till after we're there. But because obviously Stonehenge, Saturday, busy, a lot of tourist people might be heading that way and it's a single carriageway. We are going down the M4, M5 south and then on to the A38. To the first fuel stop. We're on 260 miles, so half a tank, and we've got 193 miles till we stop.
Hello. We're on the M4.
Limit 60.
And I don't know if you heard that, all that. Yeah. Just gonna wait for it to finish its stuff. So, as I was saying,
It's now 25 past 11. I'm on the A303, so Sanav took me around the M25, M3, and down to the A303, as I say.
Harrison's still awake. He's been touching me.
All of the other guys, I think, are in front, so I might be last. Skyline doing well, as always. I'm just passing Thruxton Race Circuit, which I seem to remember is about halfway. It is just coming up to 20 to 12, and we're halfway there. Got to be honest, nature's going to have to put up a better fight than this. I mean, we've been fair enough in giving it a second chance, but as it stands, things are looking good.
the reason we avoided Stonehenge, they have now got caught in the Stonehenge traffic.
I may have spoken a bit too soon, of course. Naturally, it was only going to happen. It's almost like these things are set up for camera. They're not, I can assure you. I'm just an idiot. But I've hit traffic on the A303, which is, well, it's traffic, so I'm going very slowly. It's not really working out so far. But I suspect, because we're just coming up to Stonehenge, I reckon the traffic is simply usual Stonehenge A303 situation. If you live in the area, you'll know all about that.
We are on the M5, heading to the A30 west. Stopping at 85 miles, and I've got apparently 90 miles of fuel. Really need a piss.
What's it like owning a Subaru?
Painful, because it doesn't work.
It doesn't work. It will work though, won't it?
Yeah, give it about 3 years.
It's fine. We've got time.
Plenty of time.
Speaking of time, we've got 3 hours and 21 minutes. We're getting there!
It looks like the hold-ups were just the usual Stonehenge sort of traffic. It seems to have cleared, so I am back on my way, so only a small temporary glitch. Carrying on now along the A303. We've probably got another four hours, something like that. And if somebody cuts in front of me again on a roundabout, I am literally going to kill them. Just coming up to 10 past 12, so we've been on the road for just over 4 hours. I think originally it said it was going to take us 8.5 hours, something like that, so pretty much halfway in terms of time. I don't know where I am, but I'm still on the A303. And yeah, a few hours left to go. I still haven't caught up with anybody. Everyone has clearly chipped off at some speed. Just noticed there's a crawler lane coming up and I'm stuck behind a motorhome. Classic. So we're gonna overtake them safely.
Got fuel, got coffee, had a piss. Now on to the last bit, 130 miles to go. Looking at the live locations, I think we're still quite far ahead of people. So yeah, should.
And everyone else got stuff at Stonehenge as well, which we predicted.
Yeah. Current situation.
Sleeping.
There's wankers and asleep.
Bastard.
So's this
How
one.
did you do this? Why did you do this?
Wake up. You're a shit passenger.
We're on the A30 at the minute, and the sun is shining. If you can see it over there somewhere.
100 miles to go. Sat there now saying 2:45. Sat on the A30 for another 58 miles. So yeah, we're doing pretty well at the moment. Looks like we're ahead of everyone still. So yeah, we're just having a nice cruise down. Anything you want to
No, just chilling, isn't it?
Just chilling.
Just chilling.
The sun has decided to come out and join us. Been hiding away behind the clouds, too embarrassed to show herself because currently smashing her in a race. Where are we now? It's 1:45 in the afternoon. I am on the M5 South area around Exeter, and I'm probably 2 and a bit hours away from Land's End, so it's probably going to be tight. I don't think it's going to be quite a dramatic finish unless something happens between now and then, but So far so good, we're doing alright. I shall see you guys shortly.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Right now I am cruising across Bodmin Moor on the A30. It's absolute clear skies, the sun is shining. It's a few days from Christmas. Don't really understand the weather in this country. Here's something interesting for you. Given that I'm crossing Bodmin Moor, did you know that the highest point of Bodmin Moor is called Brown Willie? Giggity. I think I've just caught up with Nikki and Kato. You may have seen the Ford Ranger that left at the start. I think this is them. Who else would drive a Ford Ranger? Is there a couple of rednecks in there? That's the question. It's got to be them on the basis that they just cut me up like a demon. Hi guys. Yes, lads! Nice one! Having just caught up with those two and overtaken, obviously, that means I'm not going to come in last completely. Pretty much last in terms of our group, but as I said earlier, it's not really a race between us. It's a race versus that bad boy or lady. I'm not sure. I keep referring to the sun as a lady. I mean, it could be anything, couldn't it, these days? In any case, there it is. Not long to go now. Where are we? Maybe an hour, 15 minutes. So the sun has at least shown itself for the final showdown. Let's go. Whooshka!
Whilst I was busy arsing around making whooshka noises, unbeknown to me, one of our team was leading the pack to victory. Through sheer determination, enthusiasm and stubbornness, perhaps mixed with a little insanity, Chloe and Kyle from Ireland have pulled down the pants of nature, shafted it once again without lube, and I bet they didn't even leave their phone number. After a 3 a.m. start, several hours of driving, multiple fuel stops, many piss stops, memories have been made and cemented forever as for the second time we took on nature and won. From east to west, lowest off to Land's End, from sunrise to sunset, we claim another victory for Auto Shenanigans, and congratulations to Chloe and Kyle from Ireland for taking first place in our winter rally. It's been an absolutely epic journey to undertake, and I want to thank everyone for taking part and getting involved. Without you, it wouldn't be the same. With all the troubles in the world, sometimes it's worth getting a bunch of mates together and going on an epic journey where you can forget about everything and just have fun. However, whilst those guys relaxed, I was still on the road, making my way to Land's End.
I am 4 miles and probably, 8 minutes away from Land's End. The sun is at the right height and the scenery just pops. It's all golden and absolutely beautiful. If you've never been to Cornwall, you should. That's it. That's all I've got on that. Well done. Everyone made it.
Yeah.
In one piece.
Well done, Lee.
Nice one. Is anybody else thrilled that they don't have to pay for the car park here?
Yes.
We're going to charge you to see the country you live in. Team Redneck.
Hey,
Yes.
redneck.
Is that your first time doing this run?
Yeah, right. Yeah.
How was it?
That was alright. I only needed a piss once.
I had several stops. I don't need these. Clouds have come over. We have made it to Land's End. It's very, very windy and very cold, although very sunny. So it was a little bit of a surprise at how cold it is, but it is mid-December, so we're going to head over to the hotel that we've all booked for the evening, but it's much warmer there, and I'm sure we'll catch up and have a chat there.
It was good fun, actually. Nice scenery along the way. One slightly squeaky bum moment with a camera van going a little bit over the speed limit, and the camera van appeared out of nowhere. I don't know whether I'm expecting a lovely letter in the post.
Oh, no, I'm sure. You would, speeding 61 in a 60.
Yeah, I suppose, yeah, it should be alright, should be fine with that.
It'll be alright, absolutely.
We managed to stop for 4 pee stops and let the dog out and get coffee, and still got there an hour and a half before we needed to be there.
I don't know how you did it. What was, yes, I wanted to ask you this yesterday. How the F did you manage to get down here? Obviously, choose your wording carefully on the answer, but you did very well indeed. I was absolutely amazed, because I had several stops, and I kind of counted myself out of the race after a good couple of hours.
Yeah.
I just can't catch anyone.
A lot of it was, I had thought about, obviously it's a Saturday, just for Christmas. Stonehenge is a one passing, there's no dual carriageway.
The A303, yes.
Yeah, that was my main, we want to avoid that.
But that's the way to do it, clearly. M4, we went M3, A303.
Yeah, what's Stonehenge?
Yeah, and it took a while.
Yeah.
But you'd already thought about that, whereas some of us didn't. But,
Yeah.
that's okay, that's fine. Audi A3, again, last time it had lots of engine problems.
It did. She made it all the way there in one piece this time.
With no engine lights?
No engine lights, no warning lights, no issues. The only issue was a headlight bulb, the passenger side headlight bulb going.
Is it the passenger side?
It
Have we confirmed that?
It was definitely the passenger
a little
side.
in joke there, but yeah. Did you do it on a single tank?
No. This time I decided to do a tactical stop, mainly because I needed a wee. Turns out the toilets were closed at the petrol station.
That's the most infuriating thing I find, because you go to a specific petrol station thinking, right, yeah, there's going to be a toilet there, I'm going to get the fuel there, all in one hit. Now you've got to make two. I did that on the way up.
I didn't stop after that. We stopped, filled up, and I just held it until we got to Land's End. Yeah, did a tank and a quarter in total, which isn't too bad, I don't think.
Would you do it again?
100%.
Were there any standout moments from yesterday, today, or any sort of anything that's going to sort of stick in there as a memory?
I think the funniest one is I pulled over in lay-by, because I'm a classy person, to have a pee, and the hill that I was going to climb up, I physically couldn't get up. Found a BMW and a Cooper, I had a little play with them.
Did you win?
Yes, they also found me on Instagram after.
You've got Instagram.
Yeah, I've got my
on the back,
Instagram on the side, and yeah, they found me.
That's cool that someone sort of looked. Well, I say it's cool. Someone looked you up. It sounds like someone.
It sounds a bit stalky, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. But as long as they're genuine enthusiasts.
Yeah.
Would you do it again? I mean, this is the second time out, so I'm guessing we could do it again. Maybe not this route, but.
I would definitely do it again. Just being able to chill out at Land's End and not having to rush there, and just watching the sun sort of go down over the end of the country, really. That's quite nice. It's something different to do, because you're not going out and getting drunk every weekend and waking up with a stinking hangover in the morning. The freedom and the excitement of it, really. You're going out and making memories and having stories that you can tell people.
So it's the middle of December and it's the, oh, fuck's sake. So it's the middle of December and very close to the shortest, I don't know who's messaging me, but fuck off, it's 6 o'clock in the morning.
And then Kyle's trying to get in round my pee.